Would you rather have a sexually experienced woman with no homemaking skills, or homemaking skills with no sexual experience? Which one would you prefer?
Me, I'm going sexual experience because I can do all that stuff for myself. It's possible for me to cook. It's possible for me to clean. It's possible for me to be a father to my own children and clean up after myself, right?
Hmm.
But it's not possibly for me to give myself a job
Yeah.
of any kind. That's not possible.
When Mike at 20, when I was younger, I probably would have said the same thing. But being married for 13 years, I realized something is that you can't learn. It has to be in you to be a homemaker for a wife. But you can learn sexual skills. You can learn it over time. You can learn it. You can. You can learn it.
Uh,
You can. You can
are we
learn.
are
You
we
don't start out. You
are
don't
we
start
dealing with
out. Huh?
a chimp? Are we dealing with a monkey? If I had a
No.
choice of one or the other, I would make that choice. But you said I would make the choice for the homemaker and then teach her to do the
No,
other
no, no, no,
thing.
not
You
teacher. I'm
basically
just
told both
no.
things.
That's
You
what
told
that's
both
what
things.
you assumed that I said. I'm not saying. I'm saying learn from each other because you're going to learn. You're gonna be with each other for 13 years. That we just talked about that last week. Your levels. You start at level 0 and you work your way up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
That's
okay.
what I'm saying.
So my son doesn't like to clean, so I gotta accept that that ain't in him, right? So you can teach anybody to do anything, and guess what? It's physically possible. We're talking about possible and impossible. That
Right.
is something that I cannot do for myself. That
What's
is
that?
something I need from my mates,
What's
right?
that?
These emotional and sexual needs. I
Right.
can't feel my own. Sometimes I can feel my own emotional needs, but I'm not feeling my own sexual needs.
But what I'm
I'm
saying
not
is,
doing.
if
Oh,
when you,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I. This is what I am saying.
right.
You know what I mean? Um, I'm a grown up. I'm an adult. I can clean the area around me. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I can
Home
put gas in my own car. I can do
homemaking
my
is more
own.
than that, though. It's more than that.
Okay, describe to me what home because we didn't go into the.
Yeah, that's how much I'm saying. But as far as holding down with the kids, like you can go out and work, and you know that the kids are great in great hands. Like I can leave the house and go to work because I know my wife gonna handle my kids with care. I know it's not gonna be no crazy stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff that's gonna hold the house down. Like if I have to go, work for long hours, I know that when I get home, things gonna be straight.
Now we're talking about like no homemaking skills to the point of negligence. I mean,
Now
my
you just going
April.
to the extreme. Now you want to go to the extreme. That's okay. I get it. That's what I'm saying. We keep picking
I'm,
the
I
extreme.
mean,
We're saying
no, you are.
I'm
I'm
not.
saying opposite of what you're saying. You saying you, the, I think that's basic. If you can go to work and leave the mother of your children with your children for more than 4 hours, you're saying that's like an amazing life skill or
Yeah,
home.
because when you see the news and stuff, it's not happening like this. A lot of women out here doing crazy stuff to
So
kids.
now you're talking about the extremes. Now, so
No.
I'm just talking about
Yeah.
what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
I'm going to decide to marry a person that can't be alone with kids. So now if
How,
it's that if it's that extreme on the
no,
home
it's
base,
not about it's
no,
not
no,
about
no.
being alone with kids. It's about the teaching aspect. Like the woman is
Okay,
the first teacher of the kids, right or wrong.
okay, you're right. No,
And then when women having
I don't.
kids,
That's
the
what I'm not
sacrifice.
expecting to think. The first
I'm not
person
either.
kids. You know what I mean? Like I was, I was involved in my son when he was a baby and stuff like that. Now, so we focus on the homemaking. So if the homemaking, if we choose sex, the homemaking is that remedial. We're different. We're dealing with a
Yeah.
special ed
Would you
right
have high
now. No, no.
sex, low homemaking, right?
Okay, okay. So if you're talking about that level, let's reverse it, right? So you got a
Yeah.
girl with good homemaking. So you mean her sex skills are that trash or inexperienced?
Yeah, there's inexperience. Like inexperience, you can
No, man,
learn
you can't work with
experience.
that. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can. You
cannot.
can. Yes, you
When
can.
you were with a girl was like a child, like, oh my God, what is it? Oh my God, is it gonna be that big? Are you gonna put that? What you gonna? I need to do that.
So every girl you met when you was younger had high sexual experience when you before you got married.
They
No,
was like the
no,
work that I got was like a D. You know
no.
what I mean? They weren't all A's, but they was I ain't really
Most
never had
the
even when
chances
I was a kid, I didn't really get a girl that was like an F.
the
You know
chances
what I
of a
mean?
dude meeting a girl that's in the A or B range in sexual experience when they're younger is even limited. Right or wrong?
Oh yeah, for sure. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean. But I can work with a solid C. I did my best work with a C sometimes. A C student. You know what I mean. I can work with a
But
D.
in my opinion, I think in a relationship, if it's a healthy relationship, y'all both love each other, that thing can develop into something.
Yeah, but when you got love without
They go to
like,
butt. They go to butt.
no, but when you got love without like, and she's frustrated or she's sexually repressed, molested, or whatever,
And
they
that
not gonna
comes with
want to keep
determining
those.
compatibility. That's come. You got to look at the keys, right? The flags,
But,
right?
but I knew a lot of I've had conversations with old heads. You know what I mean. This was a phobia of mine in marriage.
Yeah.
Dude saying, "Well, I ain't had sex with my wife. The wife don't work. Dude paying all the bills. He ain't had sex with his wife 3 weeks, a month. You know what I mean? Maybe he having sex with her on payday, and they're in a good place. You know what I mean? Like if your significant other, your wife living in the same house with you, y'all spending time together, y'all going on dates, you're paying the bills, and this person does not want to have sex with you, they don't want to be with you, they don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's why
You
I said a
see,
healthy. That's why I said a healthy relationship. That's unhealthy. Like that
but
ain't healthy.
people think that's healthy because their bills are
No,
paid,
that's not
the
healthy. It
kids
ain't
are
even
taken care
biblical.
of. You know what
That's
I
not even
mean?
biblical. You know what I'm saying? That ain't healthy or biblical. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Bible say, submit your body, your body belongs to your mate, but I don't really feel that. You know what I mean? What
And
about my
and
feelings?
also said you're not supposed to deny each other because the devil can creep in or whatever. The enemy can creep in.
But
So
but
yeah, for
the,
sure.
the enemy's creeping in, but you know what I mean? I don't feel like what about my feelings? The Bible didn't say nothing about when I don't feel like it.
Yeah. And that's that compatibility because a lot of people, like I said, they can find ways not to do something, but they can't find a way to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And that's easy. It's easy to find a way not to do something. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
So
guys, go ahead.
like is just as important as love sometimes because love will keep
Oh yeah,
somebody
for
with
sure.
you
100%.
unhappy for 10 years, for 15 years for the kids. Love will do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if they love you but they don't like you, they'll just stay right there because the obligation and loyalty of love. But
Yeah.
like was tends to make you happy in those loving situations.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of in the compatibility when you thinking about that. Like, is this person, is they solid or they wishy washy? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta see that because most people that's wishy washy like that, they go out of love and like they kind of go between the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it start getting unhealthy real quick because they can't even admit that they doing. That's the crazy part about it. That's somebody that wishy washy. They can't even admit what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you tell them now, you offending them. You know what I'm saying? Or you judging me now.
It's
It's
just
like
the way I feel.
you know what I'm saying? So, and
And
this could be
men do it
man or
too. Like,
woman. This could be
it,
man or woman too. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
men get
yeah,
like four brothers. You didn't cook my food. You didn't do this. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Well, I don't never get what I want. You know what I mean? I just, I want. I seen a dude throw a tantrum because his wife bought him the wrong 4-wheeler. Man, I don't want that. You can take that back. You know what I mean?
man.
Hey,
I didn't want the camo kind. I want it all
yeah,
black, man. I want the
yeah.
bill.